Hello, this is Sister Sonia TV, and I am Sister Sonia. Welcome to day 5 of my video challenge. And today I want to talk with you very briefly about um, the importance of wellness. And wellness is not just about nutrition and exercise, which those things are very important. Um, but I think it's about the whole person, spirit, soul, and body. And the soul, for me is your mind, your will, and your emotions. So, um, around the topic of wellness, um, many of you know and maybe you don't. I won't really go into it, but I was in a car accident after I had experienced some success with weight surrendering, and I say weight surrendering as opposed to weight loss because in my mind, the way my mind works, I like to find things that I lose. And, it proved to be true because the weight that I lost, I found it. The weight when I changed my language to say that I surrender it, um, I kind of go up and down just a little, just a few pounds, but not as much as I did when I was saying I lost it. So you'll hear me say I refer to um, my weight, my weight accomplishments as weight surrendering. So at any rate, um, I was unable to really be very active for about 4 months. Um, it was about 4 months, and um, you know, I always have a little epiphany when my birthday comes. I kind of reflect on the year and look at what I want to do, what I did that I, never want to do again, and just whatever. So, um, one of the things that I said to myself on that day in August is that I was tired of, you know, my health being in the place that it is, or my wellness and being in the place that it is. So, um, I started asking myself, okay, well, where are you? And, the first point that I want to make when looking at, when looking at making changes as far as your wellness is concerned, is that you really need to accept where you are. If you are in denial about where you are, you're never going to get past the first step. You cannot, I mean, you if you don't believe you have a problem, what are you going to work on? So, number one, remember, if you want to, make a change in wellness, always accept where you are. And in accepting where you are, you're also forgiving yourself, and also even making amends with your body. I had to do that. I had to, I was exercising and my body was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm saying, "Please just trust me. Just, um, you know, just trust me. I promise I'm gonna do right by you. Just trust me." And and then my body began to surrender to what I was doing with it, because we felt better. Me and my body felt better. So, um, accept where you are, and you know, forgive yourself, and even make amends with your body. Um, Amends or apologize. Lower body, I'm sorry that I neglected you. You'd be surprised. It's like talking to a little plant. You speak sweet to it, and it'll respond to you. Anyway, I'm really just kidding. I mean, I did that, but making light. The second thing that you need to do, now that you've accepted it and went through the forgiveness process, and said what you need to say to your body, and got that together. The next thing you need to remember is that you need to now make a decision about where you're going. What are you going to do? Okay, so you've accepted it. So what are you going to do about it? You know, and once you decide what you would like to do about it, it's almost like beginning with the end in mind. It's kind of the concept, which is a copy, seven habits of highly effective people. You kind of begin there, say this is what I want to accomplish. That'll actually help you figure out, um, or it'll open the door to things that you want to do, or things that could be helpful to you, and kind of building your strategy, so to speak. Um, it will help you. So we're accepting where we are, and we are deciding where we want to go. And then once we decide where we want to go, then you need to visualize it. And I can give you an example of this transition. What happened for me in August is that I accepted where I was. You know what I'm saying? And so I went to step two, and had to make a decision about where I was going. Now that took me a while. It took me from about August um, to maybe October before I really got down to the nitty gritty. Between August and October, what I was working on is how am I going to go about doing this. Now, grant you, I was looking at what I was eating. I was, doing some exercises here and there, and I was building up um, from doing that chair walking to actual walking. So by October, I was walking because I had already kind of, decided where I wanted to go, and actually had kind of took some action. I just wasn't. I was doing it maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and when October came around, I really had to make a decision about where I was going. I had to finalize it, and put it out there. So I did that in October. I can tell you it was October 27th of 2012. And in 30 days, I had surrendered 18 pounds. And it's in part, it's I worked hard at it, but it is what it is. In part, it was about I accepted where I was. Now I had made a decision about where I wanted to go, and and making that decision while I was doing the best that I could do. The next thing I did, I visualized where I wanted to go. So when I looked at the TV and saw that there was chair walking, I visualized myself chair walking. While I was sitting in a chair doing the chair walks, I was visualizing myself getting up a little bit and then sitting back down. And then I was visualizing myself until I just could stand and just do the walking. So those steps will just kind of flow. And then you know, um, what was happening directly after I visualized it, and they kind of flow together. You visualize it, and then you do something or you take action, and that's what I was doing. So here we go. If you want to make changes in your as far as wellness is concerned, and I am specifically talking about our physical health, because I think our physical health, because I believe that if we start there, some of the other things that we deal with, um, our spirit man is always intact. It's our soul that I believe that brings about challenge. But I won't get into that. So that mind, that will, and then those emotions will kind of come into line with that spirit, soul, and body piece. So at any rate, you that fourth step is that you I said this, I believe I said this, that you take action and you do what you set out to do. And I'm repeating myself, I believe. But as I did that, I saw things come to pass. And I can tell you, this worked for me in wellness. This is working for me now with my wellness and my fitness. The fitness piece of wellness. But I tell you that every success that I've had, I have applied these particular steps. You know, I really have. I could go on and on about the times that things, you know, clicked the key. I could turn the key and it had worked. So Let me recap quickly. Number one, accept. Number two, define where you want to go. Number three, visualize yourself there. And number four, make sure you always take action. This is Sister Sonya TV. Be inspired.